Hey gamers, it's Swiggity Stag. I wanted to talk a little bit about Splitgate, which is the new shooter game that isn't new, that has just recently become like a huge hit in the mainstream. And I finally got it working earlier tonight, and I think it's actually a lot of fun, and it's the deceptive simplicity that gives it that edge that I think a lot of games have been missing. Splitgate on its own is very simple. The guns are, battle rifle 3-round burst, DMR single fire, assault rifle automatic, SMG faster automatic. And all the weapons are hit scan. It's a very simple game. But what makes it interesting is just the use of portals. This isn't an original idea. I mean, the portals are almost functionally and visibly identical to those of Portal. To use them in a combat scenario is where they become interesting. I've had multiple people outflank me, which is the obvious usage, but I've also had people shoot through them by shooting a portal behind me that I didn't notice they did, and then just shoot straight through the portal in an effort to shoot me in the back when I was taking cover. There's a lot that you can do with them, and I think it really makes it very interesting as a gameplay mechanic, and it's really, well executed. The map design is fucking excellent, and I really appreciate all the effort that's been going into it. I've only played a good couple games, but I think that this shooter really has a lot of potential, and I hope that everybody gives it a shot, and it being free to play really offers that access that everybody should have. Something that I actually want to critique about this game is that I don't have access to it yet, because I've literally only played like 10 games making this video. I might add some more thoughts later after I've played a couple more hours, and maybe even played with some friends. But it has a ranked mode that I haven't tried, and this game oozes casual. The guns are hit scan, they're really easy to use, there literally isn't recoil. I don't think that this has a competitive future, and I wish that every video game wouldn't try and force it. I understand that there's money, a lot of money to be made in the competitive scene, but the game is just honestly too easy. Yes, you can do really cool stuff with your portals, and you can have that game sense, but in terms of shooting, the game is too simple. I don't say that the gameplay is simple in a sort of bad way. I don't mean it as a critique, I do mean it as a non-competitive, more casual shooter. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but you have to know what you're asking for. You can run around this game and never use a portal once and do well, because the shooting mechanics are just not that difficult. I want to see more from the portals. Maybe make certain areas completely non-traversable without portals. Granted, it is impossible to get up to the floor of the building you just saw me on without using your portals, but that is something that using the portals as a staircase is not the kind of intriguing gameplay that I'm talking about. Maybe you have to build your momentum in order to launch yourself to a certain power weapon, or something along those lines. It's just, at the moment, Splitgate can be played as a shitty COD clone, and not have to use your portals one time other than your own gaming fulfillment. They're more fun. Obviously, you will be doing yourself a huge disservice to not use the portals, but I am just saying that it is not entirely necessary to even combat the enemy team well and win the game by using portals. You can totally forego them should you want to. Since player choice is important, I understand that people shouldn't be punished or hobbled by not using portals, but I do think that for the health of this game, they should definitely lean heavily into the portals, because obviously that's the one thing you have over games like Halo Infinite, which is also coming out free this year, Battlefield 2042, which is apparently going to have some sort of free element to it, and whatever COD decides to fucking shove out this year. The portals just don't do... Sorry, I was watching my own gameplay. This is what I'm talking about. See this shit? This is interesting, but this is just a trick shot. So you might be thinking, Griffin, that was fucking poggers. Why the hell is that not good enough for you? Why are you being such a dick right now? And honestly, it's because I want that to be an advantage. What I did there was cool and fun, but it was not advantageous for me to launch myself in the air like that. I could have got shot very easily because I was a sitting duck floating through the air with very limited momentum control. Granted, you have your little booster pack, but it doesn't do much. Obviously, I could be totally off base in what this game should have, but I think that if this game wants an actual, real, competitive future, then yes, they should lean heavily into the portals, because that's its one aspect that it has. Admittedly, my insanely low-level gameplay might be a reason that I feel like the portals are underutilized. I'm just kind of realizing that now, as I have no script and no notes. I'm just kind of talking at my computer at 4 in the morning. But I think there's something to be said that the general map layout is... Layout? The general map layout is just a regular 3-lane COD map with some white walls on it so that you can, flank with your portals. There's nothing really insanely detailed going on with that, and that could be entirely intentional, but it's really just overly simple, and I think it really wastes a lot of Splitgate's potential. As much as I enjoy this game right now, I don't see much longevity for it if it just remains this COD clone with a very minor portal mechanic. They really need to lean into it if they want to have any kind of player retention, and especially if they want any kind of competitive or ranked or pro scene. Take every other competitive shooter. Take every other competitive shooter, and you can see that the difference in mechanics is wide. CSGO and Valorant seem very similar at a first glance, but actually, the difference between utility and agent abilities makes those games an ocean apart. And I think that if Splitgate wants to compete alongside Call of Duty and Halo, games that it clearly derives gameplay and art style from, then it needs to really differentiate itself mechanically via fucking portals. Who could have guessed? This video has seemed very negative up to this point, and I might have prefaced almost all of my critiques with, guys, I swear I fucking like this game. But it's true, and I want to make that very clear, and the reason that I like it is because I do not plan on playing the ranked game mode, at least not in the current state. If they really, lean into those portal mechanics, I'll probably give it a shot. But as it stands right now, this is just a really good, fun, casual shooter, and it's free, so there's literally no reason to not go give it a shot. Go give these hardworking devs of 4 guys, go give them some love. The game is super fun, and these guys work really hard, especially if they had to fix their servers after a bunch of people hopped on out of fucking nowhere. I say these things because the potential is there, and I felt like that it needed expressing. And the devs might just want it to be what it is right now, kind of a COD shooter with the option of cool portal mechanics, That's totally fine too, but I feel like if you want it to be a ranked game, you need a unique mechanic. This game has one, but it's underutilized in its current state. Seeing ranked in the menu kind of took me aback, which is what sort of spawned this video. But I'd also like to clarify that even for the casual gamer, this game does not have a lot of longevity if they don't lean into this mechanic. And what I mean by that is that there's no progression, there's no custom loadouts, there is customization of your guy, but it's through loot boxes that you get periodically and through a paywall. So to get people to continuously come back to this game, it has to have really fun, interesting, unique gameplay. So anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. Overall, I do quite enjoy this game, and you should definitely go give it a shot. I'm going to transition here to some live gameplay that I got off of my stream. If you're interested in following me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/SwiggityStag, same as the YouTube channel. I've been streaming a lot more than I've been posting YouTube videos, just because of the ease of it. When I play video games, I can just hit start streaming compared to the effort I have to put into a YouTube video. You can kind of see the points that I talk about, and I think, start talking about it again. So I really hope you enjoyed this little critique. It wasn't overly critical. I do think this game is fun. It's just it needs some gas to really get to the point where I feel like it's a great shooter. So anyway, this has been SwiggityStag with a video essay type video, and I hope you have a good night or good day. What time it is. I am the greatest that ever was and ever will be. I'm still pretty good, though. Gamer? Gotcha, gamer. Aight, gamers. What? Oh. Gotcha. Ah! That wasn't a headshot, bro. That was just cheating. I'm sorry. Forgot to mention the reason I got those opening frags. I'm fucking hacking. Get the fuck out of my lobby, misters! Mr. Men! Stop headshot peeking me. You're making it too easy, gamers. Gamers, you're making it too fucking easy. You're making it too easy. You're making it too easy. Ishahel. Getting some fucking Ishahel. Getting some frags, bro. Good for you, bro. You homie. Yeah, I couldn't get a cyanide and Mountain Dew. Who's shooting me? Oh, Portal! 1 sec, I'm texting stream. Oh, what the fuck? Where am I? The tunnel system. Tunnel snakes rule. Get the fuck out of here. I was reloading. The guy there? Yeah, there is. Back up. Just back up. Oh. The comedic timing of that was pretty good, dude. It's pretty good comedic fucking timing. I gotta tell you, I gotta fucking let you know about that. This game that I'm playing currently. What portal? What am I doing? Is pretty good example of the fact that you don't need to use portals to do well, which I think is overall problematic to the environment of the game ecosystem. If you squill, that guy fucking died. That was a good shot. Cause like I fucking have not really been using the portals that much this fucking game, and I am doing exceptionally well. Granted, SWAT is an easier game mode, just due to hit scan weapons and the fact that I've been playing PC games for a fucking while. You know, like point and click adventure that I'm on is a lot easier than usual. But I think it really does show the point I was making, that you don't need the portals to do well, and that's problematic to the overall game's lifespan. Because I'm not in, there's this progress, there's no progress. You see, like I level up, yeah, great. And once I get to a certain level, I can play the ranked, great. But like, let me go back to the main menu and I'll show you. The progression that you get are drops that are loot boxes. You can go to your claiming rewards thing and you can see like, yeah, here, I unlocked this cosmetic shotgun. I mean, it's cool, it's blue, great. You know, like, it's not that interesting. And most of what you get are just fucking loot ticks, loot boxes. And watch, I'll open them. Let's see what we get. Click. Gross. Last tick. Click, clack, boom. Oh, I like that actually.